So anybody out there who wishes to sign up or who may be curious about it, feel free to. There's plenty of room. First spots are 5 minute spots, and we got 10-minute spots, so on and so forth. So I'm going to attempt to open with a Bob Dylan poem. It's called Last Thoughts on Woody Guthrie. When your head gets twisted and your mind grows numb, when you think you're too old, too young, too smart, or too dumb, when you're lagging behind and losing your pace in a slow motion crawl of life's busy race. No matter what you're doing, if you start giving up, if the wine don't come to the top of your cup, if the wind's got you sideways with one hand holding on and the other starts slipping and the feeling is gone, and your train engine fire needs a spark to catch it, and the wood's easy finding, but you're too lazy to fetch it, and your sidewalk starts curling, and the street gets too long, and you start walking backwards, though you know it's wrong. And lonesome comes up as down goes the day, and tomorrow's morning seems so far away. And you feel the reins from your pony are slipping, and your rope is a sliding because your hands are dripping, and your sun-decked desert and evergreen valleys turn to broken down slums and trash can alleys. And your sky cries water, and your drain pipes are pouring, and the lightnings are flashing, and the thunders are crashing, and the windows are rattling and breaking, and the rooftops are shaking, and your whole world is slamming and banging, and your minutes of sun turn to hours of storm. And to yourself, you say, sometimes I never knew it was going to be this way. Why didn't they tell me the day I was born? And you start getting chills, and you're jumping from your sweat, and you're looking for something you ain't quite found yet, and you're knee deep in the dark water with your hands in the air, and the whole world's watching with a window peak stare. And your good gal leaves, and she's gone a-flying, and your heart feels sick like fish when they're frying, and your jackhammer falls from your hand to your feet, and you need it badly, but it lays on the street. And your bell's banging loudly, but you can't hear its beat. And you think your ears might have been hurt, or your eyes have turned filthy from the sight-blinding dirt. And you figured you failed in yesterday's rush, when you were faked out and fooled, white-facing a four-flush, and all the time you were holding three queens. And it's making you mad, it's making you mean, like in the middle of Life magazine, bouncing around a pinball machine. And there's something on your mind you want to be saying, that somebody someplace ought to be hearing, but it's trapped on your tongue and sealed in your head. And it bothers you badly when you're laying in bed, and no matter how you try, you just can't say it. And you're scared to your soul you just might forget it. And your eyes get swimmy from the tears in your head, and your pillows of feathers turn to blankets of lead, and the lion's mouth opens and you're staring at his teeth, and his jaws start closing with you underneath. And you're flat on your belly with your hands tied behind, and you wish you'd never taken the last detour sign. You say to yourself, just what am I doing on this road I'm walking, on this trail I'm turning, on this curve I'm hanging, on this pathway I'm strolling, the space I'm taking, in this air I'm inhaling? Am I mixed up too much? Am I mixed up too hard? Why am I walking? Where am I running? What am I saying? What am I knowing? On this guitar I'm playing, on this banjo I'm frailing, on this mandolin I'm strumming, and the song I'm singing, and the tune I'm humming, and the words I'm writing, and the words that I'm thinking. In this ocean of hours, I'm all the time drinking. Who am I helping? What am I breaking? What am I giving? What am I taking? But you try with your whole soul best never to think these thoughts and to never let them kind of thoughts gain ground or make your heart pound. But then again, you know why they're around, just waiting for a chance to slip and drop down. Because sometimes you hear them when the night comes creeping, and you fear that they might catch you sleeping. and you jump from your bed from your last chapter of dreaming. You can't remember for the best of your thinking if that was you in that dream that was screaming, and you know that it's something special you're needing, and you know that there's no drug that'll do for the healing, and no liquor in the land to stop your brain from bleeding, and you need something special. Yeah, you need something special, all right. You need a fast flying train on a tornado track to shoot you someplace and shoot you back. You need a cyclone wind on a stream engine howler that's been banging and booming and blowing forever, that knows your troubles 100 times over. You need a Greyhound bus that don't bar no race, that won't laugh at your looks, your voice, or your face. And by any number of bets in the book, will be rolling long after the bubblegum craze. You need something to open a new door, to show you something you've seen before but overlooked 100 times or more. You need something to open your eyes. You need something to make it known that it's you and no one else that owns that spot that you're standing, that space that you're sitting, that the world ain't got you beat, that it ain't got you licked. It can't get you crazy no matter how many times you might get kicked. You need something special, all right. You need something special to give you hope, but hope's just a word that maybe you said or maybe you heard on some windy corner around a wide-angled curve. But that's what you need, man, and you need it bad. And your trouble is you know it too good because you look and you start getting the chills because you can't find it on a dollar bill, and it ain't on Macy's window seal, and it ain't on no rich kid's road map, and it ain't in no fat kid's fraternity house, and it ain't made in no Hollywood wheat germ, and it ain't on that dim lit stage with that half-wit comedian on it ranting and raving and taking your money and you think it's funny. No, you can't find it on no nightclub or no yacht club. It ain't in the seats of a supper club. And sure as hell you're bound to tell that no matter how hard you rub, you just ain't gonna find it on your ticket stub. No, and it ain't in the rumors people are telling you. And it ain't in the pimple lotion people are selling you. And it ain't in no cardboard box house or down any movie star's blouse. And you can't find it on the golf course. And Uncle Remus can't tell you, and neither can Santa Claus. And it ain't in the cream puff hairdo or cotton candy clothes. And it ain't in the dime store dummies or bubblegum goons. And it ain't in the marshmallow noises of the chocolate cake voices that come knocking and tapping in Christmas wrapping, saying, ain't I pretty, ain't I cute, ain't I, excuse me, saying, ain't I pretty and ain't I cute? And look at my skin shine, look at my skin glow, look at my skin laugh, look at my skin cry. When you can't even sense if they got any insides, these people so pretty in their ribbons and bows. No, you'll not now or no other day find it on the doorsteps made out of paper mache. And inside it, the people made of molasses every day put on buy a new pair of sunglasses. And it ain't in the 50-star generals and flipped out phonies who turn you in for a tenth of a penny, who breathe and burp and bend and crack before you can count from 1 to 10. Do it all over, but this time behind your back, my friend. The ones that wheel and deal and whirl and twirl and play games with each other in their sandbox world. And you can't find it either in no talent fools that run around gallant and make all the rules for the ones that got talent, and ain't in the ones that ain't got any talent but think they do and think they're fooling you, the ones who jump on the wagon just for a while because they know it's in style to get their kicks, get out of it quick, make all kinds of money and chicks, and you and you yell to yourself and you throw down your hat saying, Christ, do I gotta be like that? Ain't there no one here that knows where I'm at? Ain't there no one here that knows how I feel? Good God Almighty, that stuff ain't real. No, but that ain't your game, it ain't your race. You can't hear your name, you can't see your face. You gotta look some other place. And where do you look for this hope that you're seeking? Where do you look for this lamp that's a-burning? Where do you look for this oil well gushing? Where do you look for this candle that's glowing? Where do you look for this hope that you know is there and out there somewhere? And your feet can only walk down 2 kinds of roads. Your eyes can only look through 2 kinds of windows. Your nose can only smell 2 kinds of hallways. You can touch and twist and turn 2 kinds of doorknobs. You can either go to the church of your choice, or you can go to Brooklyn State Hospital. You'll find God in the church of your choice, You'll find Woody Guthrie in Brooklyn State Hospital. And though it's only my opinion, I may be right or wrong, you'll find them both in the Grand Canyon at sundown. Thank you. Sorry, that phone can twist you up a little. Sorry for my twists. All right. Here we go. It's Poetry Open Mic, Sovereign Kava. First up, we've got Hagen Maurer. Y'all welcome Hagen to the stage.
Cool. I brought my crappy guitar that doesn't have any of the fancy gadgets. Cool. Thank you. Okay, hope that sounds good. This is a song that I wrote. I just want the bitter taste of you, of you, of you, of you, of you. Oh, I just want you in my morning brew to drink, to drink, to drink, to drink. Oh, I don't even mind how you burn my throat. I kiss the ground before your feet, before your water, 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 water. Yeah, yeah, I just want the wonder of your eyes to see, to see, to see, to see. Oh, I just want the feeling in my bones to touch, to touch, to touch, to touch. Oh, I don't even mind how you turn a phrase to make me behave before your feet, before your water, 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 water. How lovely, lovely, lovely to be free. Lovely, lovely, lovely to be free. Lovely, lovely, life support, fleeting though it comes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes away, 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 Thank you. That's all I have. No, that's it.
Check, check. All right, let's keep it going for Hagen. And next up, Effie. Y'all welcome Effie to the stage.
Bloop. Okay. Do you ever get up here and want to say, hi, my name is blank and I'm an addict? Because I want to do that like every time. I'm Effie. This is called Storm Chasing and it's about toxic voyeurism. A deer straddles a guardrail on the side of a highway, its head like a smashed pomegranate. We pull off in London, side of the scar, and hunt for wreckage. I wonder why I am trying to find it, if I am like the freaks who fuck to car crashes in that Cronenberg movie. After 45 minutes, we find the path. Love says we're storm chasers. I tell him real chasers don't chase the aftermath. A man is tipping his cream-colored cowboy hat at every passing car. The sign over his tent says, "Here if you need to talk." His eyes are downcast. I want to tip my hat back, but I'm not wearing one, so I salute him in my head. This part of town has been reduced to a pile of sticks. The National Guard is passing out water bottles near the wood piles. They did the same after the hurricane hit Asheville almost a year ago, sitting restless in front of Innsbruck Mall for 2 months, sorry if I mispronounced that, passing out 24 packs of water and chewing tobacco. Love taps my arm and points, even though I told him not to. I look up to see a house that has been cut open, revealing its cross-section as if it's a dollhouse, and we're playing in the kitchen. My shame is metallic. We drive back with a parade of cars that drove here with the same purpose, a procession for a funeral we crashed together. Am I better because I saw it? Or am I just a sick fuck who wants to relive trauma like the 7th reading of a Harry Potter book? I drive home with no music. The sky is gray and the rain an apt soundtrack. I count dead deer instead of sheep, their faces smashed like pomegranates. Thank you. Oh, I'm just going to go for this one. This is called Ski Mask. There is power in my ski mask. It is easiest to be myself when I'm anonymous. The man in the silk cap called me a badass. He pulled out an AK-47 and said, "What do you know about it?" "Plenty," I responded. The man in the silk cap does not ask to see my tits. The Australian wants to see my tits after berating me for 10 minutes over my being American. I tell him his critiques are short-sighted, that Americans aren't a monolith. "Look at you," he says, "tattooed in a ski mask. You're as American as it gets. Now let's see those tits." "You're an idiot." Next. Love comes home and finds me naked. He jumps on the bed and asks where the other ski mask is. He comes back, and the young man at the screen spits at us for being American. He gestures with his hands the directions he wants us to move in. North for kisses, south for wet. I want to say we don't take requests, but he is angry at my existence, and I want to apologize for it. I stare at the screen, listen to myself moaning as if from a great distance. In my ski mask, I am someone who hasn't suffered. I have one more. Sorry, these are kind of dark. This is called 17 Years Later. Thank you so much. You're so amazing. 17 years later, cicadas litter the schoolyard. The girl picks one up, lets it perch, an insect witch unbothered. The cicadas are humming, loud as memory. They burst open like popcorn, leaving behind rust-colored shells. I'm amazed that they can stay buried for 17 years and still have something to say when they return. They chant Gregorian. I want to hold their song in my hands, but I'm afraid I might crush it by accident. I passed 2 cicadas on my walk home. They were on their backs, their wings wet and stuck. They struggled against the weight of them. I held my fingers out and they latched on, trusting me for no reason. They perched on my arm and I walked home, an insect witch, unbothered. Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for Effie and the beautiful poetry. All right. So next up, we've got Apart From. Is Apart From present? All right, Apart From is on the way, but I will make an announcement. The first announcement is tomorrow night, Thursday, June 12th, the Django Jazz Jam will be here, starting at 7 p.m. for y'all. Be sure to check that out. Oh, that's a part. I saw her coming down 4th Street today would not be like any other day. So I'm gonna follow that girl and see where she goes and get that glowing, eternal, prime essence. Follow me if you can. She knows I've got a little level left on the sole of my shoes until I do follow her there. And I'm flat-footed game that place where she waits from that glowing, eternal. I must say, I'm glad it's you. A smiling Japanese tea garden. Even this, the moon garden of the sun. She like no other knows others. I wasn't prepared. I didn't bring a guitar, so I grabbed Nicholas's. Shout out Nicholas. And I was trying to run through a couple songs real quick. I thought I had more time. But people don't like filling out that first little bit of the sign-up sheet. Everybody's scared to go first. So you sign up for number 5, you end up going freaking number 3. It's cowards. I'm sorry, you're not cowards. Anyway, I'm Tay. I'm gonna play a couple songs. Yeah. Dark for me on the night of my escape from myself. Oh, I'm so selfish anymore. From this hell, oh, I'm so self-destructive. Only thing
die and love wholeheartedly. Oh, I stumble and I falter at the mere thought of either of these things. Every time I start to feel something, new kind of darkness comes washing over me. Start to lose sight of the things that really matter. Starting to feel like that darkness has always lived in me. Oh, I stumble and I falter. Shell of the man that I always thought I wanted to be. Oh, I falter and I stumble through that old darkness to which I owe everything. Thank you. I've got one more. Yeah. Make some fucking noise for your bartenders. Yeah. Take everything out of your pocket and put it in the tip jar right now. I don't care what it is. It can be a phone. They can sell those. It's fine. Cigarettes, whatever. We'll sell them. We'll turn it around. We'll flip them. All right, I remember how to play my own songs. I'm not cheating. I was just checking my email. It's really important. Wait. I remember this one. This was the one that I was about to run through before I came inside. All right. To die a painless death, and well, just what good is a death without pain? I've gone long enough now to know that I cannot wait another day to say just what it is I've got to say. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, good goddamn, I hope someday for you to see me in the light of your flame. I'm burning down, burning right on down to the ground. I'm welling up. That's all that I'm trying to say. It looks like I might have gone and done that thing. I exaggerate my place in someone's life and break my own heart 1,000 times over nothing. a painless death. And well, just what good is a death without pain? And I've gone long enough now to know that I cannot wait another day to say just what it is that I've got to say. All right, I think that's all I got.
Yes, that's Apart From or AF. Hell yeah. We love that good dark stuff. It goes places some other stuff can't go. All right. So we're on the 10-minute spots now already. FYI, performers, this list is moving pretty rapidly tonight. So just be prepared at any time if possible, but it's all good. Next up, we've got Kai. Y'all welcome Kai to the stage.
Hi, I'm Kai. Hello. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. This song's called On Earth. On earth we kill truth to make paper you can use, to buy shoes, to buy fruit. What does your planet do? On earth we write words to remember where we're from, and we turn on our heel when reminded what we've done. Ooh, is there a way back? 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 Is there a way? On earth we inhale bits of plants to make us high, and we swear we insist that the distance is fine. On earth we invent things like tanks and bombs and guns. Children die, headlines lie, claim the damage must be done. Ooh, is there a way back? 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 Is there a way? On earth we kill truth to make paper you can use, to buy shoes, to buy fruit. What does your planet do? What does your planet Jew. Thanks. I'm a little tired today, but I wanted to come out and tell y'all about a show this weekend. My band is playing here, Animal Oracle. We're playing from 8 to 10. We have an opener, Eggshell Emily and Mike Anderson from 7 to 8. Music for the Body is gonna vend their skincare and flowers, and also Uplift Herbal Remedies is gonna be vending their stuff. So it's gonna be a wonderful night. Yeah, you should come through. This song's called Cliff Kid. Never checked the coast till I hit a hit. Wanted me to grow, so I did hit. Say I told you so, just a kid. Kid, I'm just a kid. Don't lead off the shelf, quick, get it. Keep looking around like she's skittish. Bring the bottle up, down, drip it. Drip it, drop it. Handed me a bowl, so I lit it. Looking at my lips, so I bit it. Go to rest my head, and you're in it. In there, yeah, you're in it. I've been on my own for a minute. Don't wanna be alone, wanna kick it. Wanted me to grow, so I did. They told you so, just a kid. I'm just a kid. Wanna lose control, so I did. Need another type of attention. Throw up in the mud, learn a lesson. Did I mention I need attention? That I wanna go hit my limit. Status switch for show, so forget it. I do what I'm told and forget it. Regret it, I'm just a kid. Thought you couldn't cope, so I hid. Next thing that I know, I'm admitted. Thought I had control, but it didn't. No one did. I've been on my own for a minute. Don't wanna be alone, wanna kick it. Wanted me to grow, so I did. Alright, hold on, let me go for it again. I've been on my own for a minute. Don't wanna be alone, wanna kick it. Tried to let it go, but it didn't. Go to rest my head, but you're in it. Stop, don't go, wait, listen. I'm just a kid. I was on my own on the cliff. I'm just a kid. Never checked the coast till I hit it. Wanted me to grow, so I did. Needed you to know, so I said it. Everybody froze for a minute. Wanted me to grow, so I did. Wrote her at my head, but you're in it. Instead I told you so, just a kid, just a kid. I was on my own on the cliff. Just a kid. Thank you. Yeah, come out and see my band Animal Oracle this weekend. I sound like so much cooler with them. So yeah, it's gonna be a party. Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for Kai. And that is this Saturday, June 14th, Animal Oracle. Kai will be along with them, and they'll have an opening band as well. So y'all come out about 7 p.m. on Saturday for that. All right. Next up, we've got Chloe. Let's give it up for Chloe.
Yeah, clap, you fucks. What the fuck? Wake up, Kava Bar. Hi, I'm gonna stand. Sorry. Cool. I'm going to start with a poem. Actually, I'm going to start with 2 poems that I wrote today. If I found the perfect rock, I would give it to you. I would carry it with me in my pocket if my outfit had pockets, or in my bag if I was carrying a bag, or in my hand with fingers gripped surely around the perfect edges of a perfect rock, a rock to give to you. Thanks, that's a short one. This is a longer one, and then I've got a couple of songs for you. I have never claimed to not be a romantic, but I no longer feel so hopeless. I have a belief in an unknown resolution. I feel the future before me, green and full and growing. The romance I dream of is everywhere and always and all at once and surrounding and huge and unnerving and comforting. If I let my feet sink into the muddy bank of my own waters, somehow immobilized and no longer at sudden whim of shifting current, do I become a casualty of stagnation? Or is there a chance that by holding this squelching and ever-changing bed beneath, toes spread and practiced, strong and still, that I may allow that which wishes to gather around me? Mosses and lichen and fallen leaves on small branches, algae and little ecosystems building on my stillness, my firmness. And I'm not a stranger to strangeness and feeling out of place, but here is a home worth saving and protecting. A long time I pursued the things I thought I valued with such a ferocity and passion that my enthusiasm could be shut down with insult or lack of interest. I desired immersion, and I wrapped myself around situations and the world, my vision of a blanketing love, an unexpected anaconda strangling, time and again. I am older now and calmer, gained experience and curiosity. If I hold still here, mud between my toes, will the beauty of the world wrap itself around me instead? The world like river water, flowing and warping, accommodating my strength and allowing my stillness. I am not made only of air, and to float forever seems only another cycle of disintegrity. The water may carry me again someday, but the roots beneath me are substantial and bold. They are doing what they are told, and they are growing older and wiser and greener all the while. Thank you. I'll turn that up. That might help. Every frame of every film I've ever loved lives in my head. And everything got so much better when I came off all those meds. The remember my, well, you can guess the rest. Brave to you can guess the rest. Oh, there's 2 pages. Hold on. The pain goodbyes of people not ready to leave, not ready to be left alone. I love it all. The screeching tires, screaming sunsets, starry skies, and murder ballads. I love it all. The falling tears and raging fires. I love it all. The changing seasons, heart's desires. I love it all. According to you, raindrops too. Sticking my track on a carpet, brown over blue. Exasperated soul of someone trying to do their best. And I love it all of my, well, you can guess the rest. Thank you. I have one more song. I'm releasing an album at the end of the summer, the beginning of fall. It's called, and you have to yell it every time, that's the rule, Save the Fucking Planet! That's what it's called. And it's about saving the fucking planet because, you know, like we've known for a really long time how to fix things, and people in power consistently just ignore the advice of climate scientists. It's unacceptable, and we need to take things into our own hands because we're gonna die, literally, otherwise. So this is a song about the universal joke. If you've done a lot of drugs, you know what I'm talking about. The sky is blue, the leaves are green. It's all exactly as it seems. That's the comedy. Eat a snack, take a vitamin, feel the sunshine pouring in, breathing. And the joke above jokes, God's playground right here. There's nothing to change and also nothing to fear, for the world keeps spinning and we're spinning with it. T. Dylan's watching reels by the stage. The sun is fire, we're made of water. The air we breathe is mostly nitrogen. Keep breathing in. Moments of peace, sparks of joy. Times I wondered if I was made for more. I fill and I pour. And the joke above jokes, God's playground right here. There's nothing to change and also nothing
jokes. God's playground right here. There's nothing to change and also nothing to fear. For the world keeps spinning and we're spinning with it. For the world keeps spinning and we're spinning with it. Thanks, guys.
Yes, let's keep it going for Chloe. And another reminder about events coming up. June 13th, Friday, the Mark Barnes Quartet is going to be doing a Jeff Beck tribute. So that's around 8 p.m. on Friday. So next up, we've got Dylan. Is Matt ready? Dylan might want to skip. Is Matt ready? Y'all give Dylan just a minute to get ready here on stage.
Sounds all good? Yeah, I think so. Well, wait, let me just do a little more so I can look down here. A little bit. That's good. No, and then lift it up. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that's better, maybe not. Okay. Well, I met a lover in the middle of the mountains. He was climbing up a tree, singing his song. All the birds sing along, pretty tree. You're so beautiful to me. You see, everything he says seems to be a freaking prayer, and he really fucking cares. I love him, oh, I love him. He was singing a song in the mountains, climbed up a tree and the birds sang along, every note in harmony. It was quite profound. I almost drowned in that delightful sigh. Sings his songs, he's a singing. Sings his songs, he's a singing. In the mountains. climbed up a tree, and the birds sing along, every note in harmony. Oh no, those birds love it more than I do. So do the trees and the dirt below. But goddamn, I love him as much as I know how to love a man like him. A man full of love, full of compassion and grace. Oh, I try my hardest to not fuck it up, and I know that I can do this, yes. The mountain man in the tree, singing songs to birds, and they are singing along. It's so beautiful to me, so grateful just to be. Life's been boring me lately. Clock and fake smile, clock out and tired stumbles of fun. All the idle times got me thinking about a different line on the wheel peaking. What would life be like if those piss-white cathedrals hadn't burned down the natives, turning villages to towns, leaving beautiful families that frown? All this idle time's got me hating on the twisted town Christians, preaching shit they don't even know, riding on glamour harvested through as self-righteous nitrous fires. I used to think I was bored in those idle times, but now I can tell you. Sorted through some distortions and disassociation, that's what they expected, so they won't see us coming. I used to think I was bored in those idle times, and I know how to say it. I won't live a lie, I won't forget what happened. No, not a lie. Nobody's in flames, my body's in flames, our body's in flames. I would burn those churches down if it was up to me. Soon we will rise and pour gasoline in their pipes, hand them the matches, watch them ignite. Woo! Good night.
Let's keep it going for Dylan. Go sit down and read a poem real quick before we continue. This poem's called Know Ourself. I wrote it many years ago. There was a little peach girl born in the Southland named Renee. She always looked for the safest, protected hideaway. It was Daddy's arms, and it was a man in the dark, far off and gone, who sooner or later she would have to run from. There was a little flower girl growing in the south wind named Jane. She always blew her petals, her mind, and her heart away. As she took all of yours, dear kind sir, from the northern turn on the northern tour. Sooner or later she would find her purr and feed it all of the milk she thought it deserved. Then she left you all alone, sniffing the guts and remains of an old, torn, poor little bird. There was a little bird they called Angel. She grew up fast, but escaped the earthy, syrupy waters of maple. Her wings were never too covered in the color dark brown deep to where the sky couldn't take her gushing. Rushing, cool winter leap into the sun, frying into her counted sheep. There was a young lady in school learning how to chase saints in the Navy. On the shore, she was with a hat, whistle, shaved leg, and cringing craven, but never too daring until she moved. She moved out into the lap of a big man with lots of money and fun speed to steam for marrying. She was trying to turn herself from half-baked, rough, rusted, busted diamond princess into queen who lived on the edge of the biggest, better thing. Proud to say at 18 with lies and broken teeth that she came from the big old house down in New Orleans. They knew she was lying, but they still tested her and took her for riding. She couldn't lead on that she was bluffing. So of course, in life imitates art, fashion, she slowly became that unhoused other or something she spoke about, just talking and being cute. Being cute, previously attempting innocently and naively to get it for nothing. Her name was Nadine, and even her whitest, most picketed, widest fantasy pastures were never clean. She always used them to polish her eyes and teeth. But she is still growing on a vine, twisting through concrete and burning white sheets on crosses, lost into the hurricane, tsunami, moon fighting, and rising sea. There was a little mixed girl from Alabama named Tennessee. She was the whipping post for mama and daddy. Dixie girl, sophomore in school, running naked, miserable, and sunny, in spirit shielding made of angelic wool. There was a little peach, flower, bird, angel, mixed schoolgirl that settled down to rule her house of deep mermaid coral reef. She is swimming, trying to do so peacefully with her lover and babies. Every day she is still growing. Her religion went through many stages. She has gone through many changes and strange lost and found ages. And yes, she made it. There was a little old lady, bright light channeling and navigating to a place where space says she's not American, African, Asian, European, or Australian. She is just being, just being. She is safe there. She is comfortable with that. There, everyone else is comfortable too. In the place where the satellites, planets moved, and stars channel the fluid, breath-giving mysticism of her silent pause. Mirroring on somebody's arms, mirroring on somebody's heart, mirroring in somebody's eyes, and somebody's watchful, thoughtful goodbye kiss that hovers forever and a blessed night of humble bliss. That sweet old lady bird was named by the angelic at the end of her earthly visit. There was a young angel in heaven who always cried the best, brightest stars of tears for the suffered and guttered. She cries for the sad, sad, lonely mutt that purrs galactic hymns into a milk dish that filters and skims half of the dignity of him. Lonesomely dying in frying pan, skimming and dipping him into shed. There was a little young trumpet, honeysuckle flower swirling in the crowns of heaven. Knows all of our beautiful tear-fishing joys better than we know ourselves. All right, that's all I got right now. Cheers, thank y'all. And is Matt present? Matt still at the Kava bar? Is there a Matt out there anywhere who signed up for spot number 13? All righty. All right, is Ari here? Let's welcome Ari to the stage.
Hey guys, it's me. I just have a couple poems because there's lots of space and time tonight, and poems are awesome. So the first one is by Joy Harjo. It's called An American Sunrise. We were running out of breath as we ran out to meet ourselves. We were surfacing the edge of our ancestors' fights and ready to strike. It was difficult to lose days in the Indian bar if you were straight. Easy if you played pool and drank to remember to forget. We made plans to be professional and did. And some of us could sing, so we drummed a firelit pathway up to those starry stars. Sin was invented by the Christians, as was the devil, we sang. We were the heathens, but needed to be saved from them. Thin chance. We knew we were all related in this story. A little gin will clarify the dark and make us all feel like dancing. We had something to do with the origins of blues and jazz. I argued with a Pueblo as I filled the jukebox with dimes in June. 40 years later, and we still want justice. We are still America. We know the rumors of our demise. We spit them out. They die soon. All right, so this next one is from the year 1964, published in Leaves of Olives by Mahmoud Darwish. It's called The Passport. They did not recognize me in the shadows that suck away my color in this passport. And to them, my wound was an exhibit for a tourist who loves to collect photographs. They did not recognize me. Ah, don't leave. The palm of my hand without the sun, because the trees recognize me. All the songs of the rain recognize me. Don't leave me pale like the moon. All the birds that followed my palm to the door of the distant airport, all the wheat fields, all the prisons, all the white tombstones, all the barbed boundaries, all the waving handkerchiefs, all the eyes were with me, but they dropped them from my passport, stripped of my name and identity on a soil I nourished with my own hands. Today, I cried out, filling the sky, don't make an example of me again. Oh, gentlemen, don't ask the trees for their names. Don't ask the valleys who their mother is from, and my forehead bursts the sword of light, and from my hand springs the water of the river. All the hearts of the people are my identity, so take away my passport.
Let's keep it going for Ari. And thank you for all your contributions to this beautiful open mic. All righty. So, is Malik still around? Do we have Malik here? Y'all welcome Malik to the stage.
What's that? I'm gonna do a David Kushner song. Y'all probably don't know who that is, but y'all gonna find out. You know, yeah, hell yeah. You know, Mr. Forgettable? Hell yeah. I'm gonna do a song called Mr. Forgettable. Acapella, of course. I know that you're waiting for me like a dog, but have some patience for the part of me that's lost. There's been 100 times when I don't recognize any of you to love me. I try to memorize and identify, but it's all getting foggy. My head is in the clouds right now. Just pray I'll come around. Hello, hello, are you lonely? I'm sorry, it's just the chemicals. Hello, hello, do you know me? I'm called Mr. Forgettable. Mr. Forgettable. Mr. Forgettable. The old me highs, the new me flies. Look in my eyes, he's still in there right. Did the kitchen change? What about your name? You used to be my heart, now you're just a face. My head is in the clouds right now. Just pray I'll come around. Oh, hello, hello, are you lonely? I'm sorry, it's just the chemicals. Hello, hello, do you know me? I'm called Mr. Forgettable. Mr. Forgettable. Mr. Forgettable. Mr. Forgettable. Mr. Forgettable. Hello, hello, are you lonely? I'm sorry, it's just the chemical. Hello, hello, do you know me? They call me Mr. Forgettable. Thank you.
Yes, that's Malik. That's a great rendition. Oh, yeah. So our list was a little short tonight, so there's only a couple more people up here. So before we continue, I want to ask any of the performers who have previously performed tonight if they'd like to do a like repeat cameo encore type of thing. The stage is welcome to you. You have more? Okay. Effie, right? Okay. So first up, we're gonna go with Effie. We're gonna welcome Effie back up to the stage.
The first line of this poem is just something that my kid said, and then I turned it into a poem. When I die, I think my grave will smell like marshmallows. I will be buried with my cat. He will be thrown in after my casket, alive and angry. My guests will eat shrimp. They will rip out the intestines so they aren't eating shit. I will read my own eulogy through an AI avatar. It will speak in tongues over a cicada chorus. My mom will cry out, "She was such an underachiever." The preacher will say, "Can I get a witness?" My enemies will engage in group sex. Pornographic videos of me will be projected on a screen behind them. The church will allow cigarettes. People will smoke American spirits and put them out on my skin. My flesh will boil like sugar in a saucepan. Someone will dip shrimp in it. Okay, one more, I think. Or two, they're really short. I'm just really fast. Fairway to Heaven. Has anyone been to Fairway to Heaven? It's like a Christian mini golf course in Lexington, Kentucky. This is the type of thing I seek out, but I went there, and this is about that. Fairway to Heaven. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, I get wet on the Christian mini golf course, somewhere between the 17th and 18th holes. The course is called Miracles. I hit a golf ball through Jesus' tomb and step in damp carpet that parts the Red Sea. Squish. Fluorescent blue water gushes from a pipe. There is algae and clumps on the side of the wall. I'm basically making out with this microphone, sorry. Someone croons about our Father's house over instrumentals that sound like peak Mumford & Sons. Christian music is always stylistically a decade behind. Every summer, I turn 18 again. I start getting wet, craving apps I shouldn't. I get hungry and dangerous. I don't even remember all of them, just blue hair in my face, gun on my dresser, cocaine, and the mundane, a virgin, a fiance, a very sunburnt man. Does a poem need a point? I'll try to make one. I got wet on the 17th or 18th hole of the Christian golf course. I am not out of control. I'm just a pervert. One more. I'm obsessed with cicadas right now because we all are. Shell of the cicada. 1. The nameless terror stomps my chest, sleep paralysis, but I'm conscious. I lean over the toilet and vomit. Love and I walk the neighborhood. It starts raining. I feel like I lied to the old man with the mustache. 2, my child sneaks stuffies in her backpack and pretends she didn't. She wears fairy wings and clip-on earrings. She is the cicada. I am the shell she emerged from. 3, my stomach swells with the shame of my ugliness. I apply blue eyeliner, purple lipstick. I can be pretty, but pretty is a risk. I am safest in confinement, an indoor cat. I am dangerous with a pen. I write poems because I refuse to be a tapeworm, feeding on myself from inside out. Thank you.
Yes, let's keep it going for Effie again. And next up, we've got Dasan. Y'all welcome Dasan to the stage.
Okay, so recently I had an email that I couldn't get into, and I got into, and it had the old poems that I didn't even remember. Anyway, some of them are raw, but I'm gonna read one of the ones that that are good first. All of them are good, but whatever, you know. This is one that I've read here a lot before. I'm going to start off with this. Night falls, and I've traveled far from what I can understand. The dark ocean sings to me in voices of everyone I will ever know. Like a siren of dreams, its shadow dances on waves, crashes on the singing sand, erasing my footprints. The moon stares at me, as it has time and time again with countless souls, with that precious gleam given to a child, watching my steam foam body washing away with shells left behind on the shore. I ask for nothing, and I ask for too much. I swim to the stars, to a drifting island I remembered in a moment of sinking. The hiding creatures tell me their secrets, and I don't know why. I never knew if they did it because they saw me as intimidating or harmless. I see my reflection in the sea broken into 1,000 pieces, an electric spiderweb of visions, like a net that pulls the surface with treasures lost and found. I want to hold your hand when twilight comes for you, with all its dreams and nightmares, but you will have to do this for yourself. Just know that I constantly seek you within falling stars and caves by the shore, within hourglass castles made of snow. This is a very raw one. It's like not complete, but I'm just going to read it as it is. A basement with broken dolls wandering around, opening old boxes where clouds emerge, raining lost and found dreams of waking, childhood, slow fingerprints on that snowy canvas. In the corners, forgotten melodies emerging from doors within many eyes covered in curtains of red and blue. A lullaby of silent wandering down forest roads, abandoned houses, broken gas stations, ancient ruins with shattered neon signs, running through dust and bones, worms glowing like stars. The past, present, and future's disguised memory swimming within the clay of the earth. The laughing face, shooting stars, wish made in a cave by the shore, writing and forgetting, burning driftwood floating in the clouds, profound regrets sinking to the depths of shifting sands, great and small, dwarf planets imploding songs, 9 candles inside the moon, rivers of untouchable fruits, creation sleeping whales, a beached whale blowing its load, old green banana, unopened banana peel hiding a rose, sidewalk pants filled with bricks. I swim in a sea of naked bodies, each like an island, moving from one magical woman to another, each taking my dreams and nightmares and mingling them into their own, dancing with the mask of my fantasies to be loved and cherished. I can love immensely in the infinite moments of eternity, dance in the streets and corners of bleeding heart, and the next as distant as the sun setting on the horizon, like a crumbling statue at the end of time. I am suddenly void with an eerie silence, staring into a star with numerous eyes. Into circles of stone, I fly into silence. I soar and crash without making a sound. Wordless, I imagine with another's mind and lose myself in tangled roots of tentacles shaping clay. I don't know what my life is, and I'm constantly discovering things in the dark. I am unable to explain anything. When I do speak words, their meaning falls in the moss and disperses into fog, floating inside a glass jar that shatters with slight movement. My voice changes with leaves and dances on pavement. My skin stretches across a desert in their imagined oasis that disappears with the sound of laughter. I could live in a basement and die without ever trying, always following close behind a static momentum. reaching for broken telephones hanging from the ceiling. I call without expecting answers, without ever truly knowing, but knowing I'm close to you always, that I live in the lives I need, that who I am is not just for me, but for all that I touch with a resounding sound, passed from a shapeless destiny, singing for no one and for everything. I have one more. I hear a sound that sounds like nothing. Or maybe it is everything speaking through you, through the fluting words of swaying anchors, of enchanting myths forgotten, of old toys discovered in basements. I know by now that the dust loves our absence, vanishing with a touch and always settling when we disappear. Our magic knows the theater of longing, of reaching without a sound, creating ripples in another's mind, embracing what is far and near. I want to reach you, to feel what it's like to wear your clothes, to see the other side of my exuberance, to discover the intricate fabric in the floorboards of your room, or your lanterns emerging into caverns of mist. Either way, it sings a song in your silence, soars high in the night, high above the neon lights of a forgotten highway. Thank you.
Yes, that's the song. Appreciate that poetry. All right, next up we've got Matt. Oh, sure. Matt still out there? All right, I see you.
When you're out on the streets, out in the night, just cigarettes on the pipe that bite. Got to score on the star and say no, officer. I don't know the substance to which you refer. Just cigarettes. Just cigarettes. Forget your regrets.
Obviously, it'll take just a second to set up.
Just cigarettes.
Remember, tomorrow night,
Some blue head old
Jazz Jam, starting at 7
Hey,
o'clock.
the load with
Right.